Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be showcasing a PvP match replay of this week's Hocari Cup between myself on the right side and Lanlellan on the left side. Lan is the player who has won the most Hocari Cups to date, so definitely going to be a strong opponent, and this ended up being a really good match and a fun one to watch. So I'm just going to commentate as we watch back through the replay. We'll take a quick look at the characters and the skills. This is my... So Lan's signature pick here is Guzman. May look a little bit strange to some, but he is one of the strongest players in PvP right now, and he really loves this pick. So, you know, it may seem strange at first, but he's able to find a lot of success with it, and you can't knock the results. So definitely a 5-star Guzman there. I think this is a 3-star Edda. Notably has Guiding Gleam and Wine Barrel Casting. Akambe, really strong in PvP. Not as good on this map in terms of his kill pressure. So we see Lan opting for his aura instead of his push skill on this map. And then Karis, a bit of an unusual skill setup here, bringing her ultimate, which you don't often see. Often you would see her shield skill, but I didn't bring any units that deal magical damage or that have control CCs that he's super worried about outside of like a single target stun from Convallaria. So pretty reasonable, especially with Tair. I think his plan here that I expected from the beginning once I saw this skill on Karis was to use Karis's ultimate and potentially use a combat gather to pull some units into it, and then on Tair's next turn speed up the Karis so that she would get to act before any of my units on her next turn. Myself, I brought a pretty standard setup on all of these units. I knew that if I could take out the Karis, I would pretty much be able to disable his team. A bit of a strange draft from both of us, so going into this game, I wanted to play pretty slow and defensively, but I was going to look for an opportunity to act again my Homa and go in if I could. Now, notably, Inanna is often used with a speed book to speed up your whatever target you act again, so that they can sort of get a double turn, potentially if they act before your opponent's units on the follow-up turn. But the presence of Tair on my opponent's team means that it's going to be pretty much not possible for me to pull that off. So you'll see me playing pretty safely here. I'm just trying to position and move forward. That being said, he doesn't have any units that have a lot of range or kill pressure immediately that can go in. Units like Tristan, Convallaria, Astra. And so it's pretty safe for me to move forward with my team. Just have to be mindful of what is going to work. Overcoming my units to what I should be trying to do. So see both of us moving forward. Here I'm trying to position myself in a way that I can't get poked by Guzman. So if we look at Guzman's range here, doesn't highlight the unit or the tiles for me, but you see he can 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's got a 4-tile pole, so he can get to any of these squares here. So just positioning myself out of it. Now, it is possible that Akambe could
何か私にお手伝いできることは
units here, but
ありがとう友よ。
私がついていますから
So this is another and the turning point of the match, where I noticed that he has not sped up any of his units or his tire. And because I myself have tire, it's pretty uncommon to have both Inanna and tire. But what I noticed that I can do is that I can actually pull off that double turn with the act again here by speeding up my own tire. So my tire is going to go before his, and then acting again my Homa. So then on Tire's turn, my tire will go first. I'll get to speed up my Inanna. Or sorry, not my Inanna, my Homa to be faster than his tire. And then have an opportunity to go before he gets to take an action. So it seems like I get to take this whole turn. And then very intentionally, I don't position my Carnival to hit tire because I could have moved down one tile, but I choose not to because I don't want any buffs dispelled from Homa here. And then my opponent resigns game 1. I'll put a link to the Record of Convallaria channel, who posted the second game of our best of 3 series. And yeah, that's it. That's all I really have to say. I've been trying to record a lot of games live when I do this, but I'm only on mobile, and oftentimes it'll give me errors when I go to actually save the video. So I'm doing my best. I know that there's some interest in seeing global PvP content, but it is a challenge to record given my current setup. So if this is something that people are interested in, I will continue trying to do stuff like this. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Thank you for watching.